Before I continue with this video, I'm gonna repeat this all over and over and over again. No, I am not gonna trade ICT.
Hello guys, hope you guys are doing good. Welcome to another video. If you don't know me, my name is Ballo.trades and I document my journey to becoming a successful forex trader here on YouTube. So I would appreciate it if you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and click on that notification bell to notify when I'm dropping another video. And guys, I would appreciate it if you follow my Instagram account. I'll leave a screenshot right here and I'll leave the links in the description. So yeah man, let's get into it. So yesterday, right, I posted a video about how I'm changing to a new strategy, which is price action, right? After I posted that video, something that I expected came, right? ICT recruiters. Yeah, they came and I expected it, you know. Just to be clear, guys, I have nothing against ICT. I have nothing against the strategy. I have never used the strategy before. I have never tried it in my life. And as for now, I don't think I'm ever going to try it. And yeah, just to lay things out there, I have nothing against strategy. What I'm against is the people who try to recruit everyone to trade ICT. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is not with everyone that trade ICT. I know people who trade ICT and are quite humble, but not the people in my comments that recruit people to go to ICT. They are not humble. It has come to a point where, like, almost every video I make, 50 to 60% of my comments consist of people trying to recruit me to trade ICT, and it's more than I expected from the last video. The last video I created received like over 100 comments, which I've never gotten before. And 50% of those comments, well, let me say 40, let me not exaggerate, right? 40% of my comments, which is a lot, by the way, 40% of my comments are filled with people trying to convince me to trade ICT. They criticize every strategy out there and they promote ICT. Like I said, I don't have a problem with ICT, the strategy. I've never backtested it. I cannot conclude that it works or not, right? So I have no comment against the strategy itself. Like I said, I have a problem with the people who are spamming my comments, trying to convince everyone to trade ICT. Fine. Back to what I was saying. It has come to a point where like 50 to 60% of my comments are filled with these ICT recruiters. And I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty annoying. For those of you guys who can relate, comment down below. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty annoying, right? Like I said on my previous video, I stopped trading Falcon, right? I've moved over to price action, and this coming December I'm gonna backtest the price action, right? To see what's going on, right? So my thing is, like, when I post videos, especially when like videos like Dinner Lives, or when I'm documenting my journey to profitability, like documenting my losses, especially a video when I document my losses, those people come for me. They'll be like, hey bro, your strategy doesn't work, trade ICT, whatnot. That's pretty annoying, guys, I'm not gonna lie. While I was trading Falcon, I have never found a need to try and forcefully convince someone to trade the Falcon system. That is one thing I've never done, right? But the Falcon system works. That is one thing I can tell you guys. The problem is that I don't have the patience for it, right? I feel like, this is my opinion, by the way, I feel like the Falcon system is for people who have like jobs or like 9 to 5, right? Because the setups they look for, it's very specific things, right? You have to wait for one candle, like a 1 hour candle to close 50% of the previous candle, and you might wait an hour and that might not happen. and price does something else, which is crazy because you could wait for a setup for like 6 to 7 hours, right? Only to find out that the trade is going to hit stop loss, right? That's not the way I want to trade. The way I want to trade is if the trade is going to hit my stop loss, I want to know like in the next like minute to an hour or 2 hours. I don't want to find out after 7 hours for waiting for a setup only to find out that the trade is going to hit my stop loss. I don't think I'm capable of handling that, right? And it doesn't suit me whatsoever. For sure, there's going to be people who the strategy fits, but I happen to not be one of those people, you know. So I had to come to realization that, you know, dog, okay, this strategy works, but then doesn't work for me, you know. Going back to ICT people, I've been receiving a lot of comments, guys. I could just post the whole screen filled with ICT people. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you guys who are trading ICT have to stop. And like I said, it's not everyone, but it's the majority of the people who trade ICT. It's annoying, I'm not gonna lie. My comments are filled with people who recruit people to trade ICT, right? And that's one thing you have to understand, guys. People in my comments suggest a lot of things. Like, people suggest a lot of things every time, and I cannot simply listen to everyone, right? I cannot listen to everyone because this person might say something, then the other person might say something that contradicts that person, then the other third person comes and contradicts the two. So it's like, who am I going to listen to, right? I cannot listen to everyone, right? I cannot take everyone's advice. I know some people are genuinely wanting to help people, but there's some things we learn through like experience, right? For example, while I was starting off trading Falcon system, someone told me I should trade some other system, whatnot. A year later, which is now, that person came to my comments again and be like, I told you. Why do you mean I told you? Some things you learn through experience, you know. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm not in a hurry to make it. I'm not in a hurry to become profitable. Everything will fall into place at the right time, you know. I cannot set any limits to this. I cannot put deadlines to when I want to become successful. It will happen as a side effect of my systems, right? I've learned to focus less on the goals and to apply more of my focus on my systems, right? The things that will actually get me there. Not the things precisely, but the things that will get me there, you know. So yeah, guys, this message was honestly this video was actually meant for people who trade ICT and are trying to recruit others. It's okay to advise someone, but then to forcefully advise someone is something else. I'm getting annoyed. I'm not gonna lie. Guys. I'm getting annoyed. Guys, y'all have to stop. Y'all have to stop. And another thing is that I watch a lot of exposing videos, right? I watch a lot of exposing videos. I might be wrong. They might be wrong, but who knows, right? But what I've discovered, a common pattern, is that there's a lot of controversy regarding the ICT strategy and the ICT himself, saying that he coded the algorithm, whatnot. I have no comment on that whatsoever, but it's like a lot of controversy, right? And I like to base my conclusions off of facts. I don't know if I'm making sense. So those people who expose other people are making sense. You know, they actually have proof. And another thing is that the ICT guy or the ICT teacher, I don't know what you guys call him. I don't know. I just been listening to him on TikTok. He just says a lot of BS. I'm not gonna lie. He just says a lot of BS. And by the way, that's my opinion. My opinion might differ from your opinion. This is my opinion, by the way, right? A lot of controversy surrounding that guy. A lot of scandal surrounding that guy. Some might say that ignore the teacher and focus on his concepts. yeah, I will never do that, because as for now, I'm not gonna trade ICT. I'm focusing solely on price action, and I cannot take everyone's advice at the same time. So yeah, man, I'm gonna just take my time with all this, and you guys who trade ICT, please calm down a bit. Calm down a bit. If ICT works for you, then that's fantastic. That's good news. But you don't have to force anyone to do as you do. I don't know if I'm making sense. Such as, I won't force anyone to trade for price action. I have never forced anyone. I have never forced anyone to try and trade the Falcon system. Right? Whomever found the Falcon system great, whoever found the Falcon system amazing or interesting, then they can trade the Falcon system. I'm not going to be the one to try and convince to, hey bro, trade the Falcon system. I mean, what am I benefiting from doing all that work? That's work, trying to convince people. And I'm sure I'm not the only person the ICT people watch on YouTube. So imagine how many people they go to trying to convince to trade ICT. That's a whole lot of work, guys. Trading is an individual thing, right? Trading is not group work, guys. If something works for you, then use it. Use it. You don't have to force everyone to use it. Unless maybe if you're selling them a course, then you can force them. Or whatnot. Right? So that concludes my video. My video was created for people who trade ICT. And my message is, please calm down a bit. I don't know if I'm making sense, but please calm down a bit. Right? We cannot all trade the ICT strategy. Right? If it works for you, like I said, that's amazing, bro. But y'all gotta stop. I'm not gonna lie. It's getting annoying nowadays. I'm not gonna lie.